What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are having a great day and staying safe. And in today's video, what's that noise? Oh shoot, it's a Tesla. Hold on, let's ask the guy. Excuse me, sir. What do you do for a living?
I work hard, play hard, you know?
You work hard?
Yeah. You know how much it costs to pay for something like this on a monthly basis?
No idea.
The struggle's real, bro.
Oh, geez.
You want to find out?
I do want to find out. Let's find out.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and I'm curious to know how much this car costs on a monthly basis, and in today's video we're gonna find that. We're gonna be looking at the Tesla Model 3, and we got the owner here with us that he's gonna explain to us how much it costs to lease, finance, and all that good stuff that we need to know if we're going to be owning a Tesla Model 3. So I'm curious to know how much this thing costs on financing and leasing.
Yeah, so I have a Model 3 long range. There are three different versions. There's the standard range, the long range, and the performance. So long range will give you about 550 kilometers. The financing costs on a 72-month payment, it'll cost you about $1,100 a month Canadian with tax. If you were to lease this, it's about $950 with tax Canadian as well.
So you mentioned it was about $1,100 a month when you financed it. Is that with the 20% down payment or no down payment at all?
$0 down payment.
$0 down payment.
Yeah.
Is that like the promotion they have going on, or like?
No, Tesla doesn't require you to give a down payment if you don't want to, but it just ends up with more, like your higher monthly expense, right?
Oh wow, that's actually pretty good. No dollar down payment. That's actually pretty nice. Yeah. So the long range is about $1,100 a month. So that means the standard version is cheaper and then the performance is more expensive. But I have to ask, why'd you get the long range and not the rest? Was it because it was cheaper? Was it a better deal? What's the reasoning?
I chose it because it has the biggest battery. So it gives me about 560 kilometers, like I was saying. That's EPA. Like usually because of like weather conditions and all that, it can vary. It's the second fastest, so I'll do like 0 to 60 in like 4.2 seconds.
That's pretty fast.
Yeah, and then the standard range, like that battery isn't as big, so I didn't want to do that because then it just requires more charging, and you can't get to the distance as like a large distance. So that was basically why I got the long range.
Oh yeah, that's right. This thing runs on batteries. It doesn't have fuel. So hold on, how does like the battery and charging, like how much does it cost and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, so charging, like you can charge at home. It'll cost you about 7.5 cents per kilowatt.
Okay.
Which this is a 75 kilowatt battery, so if you do the math, it's about $7.50 per tank. Per tank. 570 kilometers or 560 kilometers is about $8 per tank. That's insane. And then if you're doing road trips, you need a charge on the way, right? So yeah. Tesla has superchargers.
Right.
All the way from here. I could drive from here all the way to Florida. Jesus. And not have to worry. Tesla usually charges about, like, I would say 23 cents per kilowatt or so, around that. Yeah. So it comes out to, I would say, about $20 per charge.
Per tank. If you take a Toyota Corolla that has about almost the same range, it's about like literally $40-50. So you're saving almost 50% if you use supercharger, which is that's just insane savings. No, but that's insane though, the amount of savings you can do with, like, with having a Tesla in terms of refueling and stuff like that. But like, what happens if I live in an area where there is no Tesla superchargers? Can I still, like, charge it? Do I not charge? Like, how does that work?
Yeah, so there are other charging stations, different companies like ChargePoint, Flow, Sun Country chargers as well. Those charging stations are a lot slower than Tesla, so it's not advisable. But if you're in like the boonies and you have no Tesla supercharger, then you have other charging stations to charge at. Yeah, it would probably, like, a full charge will probably take you about like 3-4 hours. So it's a huge difference, but it's an option. So you never have to worry about being stranded anywhere. Oh wow, that's interesting. But how does electricity bill work? Like, I know, like, when you go to a fueling station, I mean, you just pay then and there. But I know if for like supercharging stations, there is no payment system. You just plug it in, you go. Like, how do you get billed for that? I'm sure we're all curious about that. Yeah, so Tesla, like, with my car, it's paired up to my credit card. Oh wow. So if I go to a Tesla supercharger, I just plug in my car.
And then it knows.
Yeah, and then it knows. It'll show me how much it's costing me as I'm charging, and then done. Like, it just charges my credit card, and I'm good to go.
And that's the same thing with, I'm guessing, ChargePoint and the other places as well.
Yeah, so ChargePoint, like, they all vary. Some of them require to download their own specific app. And then create an account for them, and then it charges your credit card the same way.
Interesting. So how much does it really cost to, like, fuel this or charge this on a monthly basis?
Worst case scenario, if you're supercharging and charging at home, it'll be like $50 max.
$50 max? No, you're joking.
No, it's crazy.
$50, dude. Like, the car that I drive is about like on a monthly basis, I pay about almost $300 on gas. So if I get a Tesla, that means I save $250 just on the fuel.
Yeah, exactly. And this is like me driving like probably 1,500 to 2,000 kilometers a month.
Maybe I should switch. All right, so I'm pretty curious to know that I know that this thing doesn't have an engine. So what's in the frunk?
Extra space.
Extra space? Let's take a look.
You ready for the magic?
Oh, I'm ready for the magic. Huh. Wow, that's it. There's nothing.
Yep.
And you also have a trunk.
Yeah.
And a frunk.
And a frunk.
So you have more extra space.
Yep.
I should really switch, man. So when it comes down to insurance, we know that insurance is a big problem when it comes down to getting a car, because insurance is very expensive nowadays. But how much is it on this Tesla?
Yeah, it's approximately like $330 a month.
330, is that how much you're paying primary?
Yeah, that's how much I'm paying.
Oh wow, that's actually not bad compared to, you know, cars in this standard.
Yeah.
You know, usually cars on this standard is about 400 a month. And you know, 330 is not bad for a Tesla like this. Why is it so why is it cheaper than the rest?
So green vehicles, like you don't have any maintenance to worry about. It's like there's no chance of anything blowing up, right? Like
Wow.
you don't have an engine, right?
That's
so
right.
it's a lot cheaper. So insurance companies will actually give you deductions because it's a safer car.
That makes sense. So when you talk about maintenance, I know on my car, maintenance is about maybe it's almost like 1,500, 2,000 a year, oil changing and you know other stuff that it has. How much is it on this?
There's like practically nothing. You just
Nothing?
have your basic maintenance, which is like, oh, your brake pads go, rotors go, tires.
That's
things
like basic,
that.
but oil. This thing doesn't have oil.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy. $0 on maintenance. That's absolutely crazy.
Yeah. All I pay is windshield washer. You know?
Nice.
$10 every year.
$10 every year. Wow. So as we all know that cars depreciate over time. That's a given. But how does it work on a Tesla?
It's a lot less. I think the average is like it'll depreciate by about 40% for approximately over 5 years.
Okay.
It varies by model. Like,
Of course.
Right. So
Yeah.
like, it really depends. Like obviously, like any car in depreciating, the amount of kilometers that you put on it, the year. But then also like Tesla now is charging more for their autopilot.
Oh, and this car has autopilot.
Yeah. So this has like their enhanced autopilot. It's not the full self-driving.
Yeah.
But they don't offer that. So if you were to go and buy a new Model 3 right now, you'd actually paying a lot more for some features that I already have in this one.
Oh wow. And you know what? I heard about this thing called Robotaxis that you know Elon Musk wants to do on Teslas. And like, you know, what do you think about the Robotaxis? Because that's gonna, you know, if that comes out and it does, you know, work, this can actually be more of an asset than liability.
Yeah, 100%. No, I'm looking forward to that. I want Daddy Elon to really bless me.
Daddy Elon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like he's got to hook you up. You want your car to make money for you. Why
true.
lose money on your car when you can make money?
Yeah, turn that thing into an asset. And guys, if you guys haven't checked out the 10-year Tesla stock price, we do talk about Robotaxis there. And yeah, the price does go to the moon. Check out the video. So overall, getting the entire cost of a Tesla Model 3 from standard range financing to performance leasing, it's about $1,250 to $1,700 Canadian dollars on a monthly basis, but it's actually not that bad. But that's the monthly price for a brand new Model 3 Tesla. If you guys want to get more affordable and be more affordable, you guys can get the used version of 2017, 2018, and this is how much it costs, as you guys can see, and that's the comparison. That's how much it costs to drive a Tesla Model 3 on a monthly and daily basis. I want to give a big thank you to my friend here, Tehseen, for allowing us to use his car to do the video today. If you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to smash that like button. And if you guys want to 10x your money and see how much Tesla stock's gonna do in 10 years from now, check out this video over here, as well as the Facebook one and the Google one. But I think it's time to go and give this a bad boy a drive.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. And don't forget to subscribe.